welcome. My name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications. The program's changed my life from the inside out. Glory to God. It's been the honor of a lifetime to be able, Brother Charles, to be a part of so many lives, help so many people. And if any good has been accomplished from it, I just want to bow my unworthy head and give Jesus the praise for it all. I'm glad to have everyone up here. We've got three types of members. We've got our free community members. God led us some time ago to remove all barriers of entry to the program and to trust Him with our sustenance and with our resources. So we just never felt right about charging people to help save their life. But with that said, it takes a lot of resources to do what we do. And I just want special thanks to our lifetime members and our partners. We could not do this without you. And even though you may not feel recognized, understand Sasha and I every single day in our hearts recognize you. We know that you are a part of saving lives too. So thank you so much, lifetime members and partners. We can't, if you just have no idea, we can't do what we do without you. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. With that said, we've got about 25 minutes left in this Q&A session. And I want to keep people moving forward, breaking through plateaus, and I'm going to do my best to do that. Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, we'll get it started. Let me make sure I've got Facebook pulled up here so I can keep an eye on those good folks too. Bear with me just a second. All right. Hey, Polly. Hello, Miss Polly. Good to have Polly on Facebook with us. Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Laurie. Appreciate that. I need that feedback. Appreciate it. Tressa, down 61 pounds in a little over 3 months, was able to go back to work for first time in 2 years. Praise God. Tressa, you are some more child of God. I mean, 3 months, y'all, down 61 pounds. When you tell me you're 3 months in and down 61 pounds, I know that you have been spot on. How about a big round of applause for Trust, everybody? Great job. I hope you know how uncommon. The name of our company is not really Shibboleth. It's Uncommon Paths. And boy, we're dealing with some uncommon folks. And Tressa, you're uncommon. Just know that in your heart. What you've accomplished, a lot of people can't do or won't do. So you're very uncommon. That's an amazing success, my friend. Let's just keep blessing the name of the Lord for that success. Recognizing our God. That's right, Sandra Farmer. You could do what Tressa's doing. I hope Tressa's inspired you today, Miss Sandra. Sandra's never give up. You just got to keep plugging away, Sandra. You're going to get it. Don't ever give up, Sandra. Anybody else? When I say, we're at the front end of this. Questions. What are your questions? Where's Jessica Streetman? She's always got good questions. Is she here? She's here. Maybe she'll come up with something. She's good. Any questions? Y'all don't need me. I'll run and work on all these new things for May that I've got going on for our lifetime members and partners. Always good to have Jessica Streetman, a good sister in the Lord. She'll come up with something good. Anybody, any questions or comments? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. I do feel loved by my Shibboleth family. I hope y'all overlook my shortcomings and love my strengths and just pray for me on the things you disagree about. That's what I do for y'all. Love lights the way. No judgment. Some of y'all's getting on to me, said y'all been trying to catch me. I ain't judging nothing or nobody, at least out loud, since August the 21st. And then I changed this tire the other day, and I got a couple of you messaged me and said I'm judging. No, I was not judging. She was slobbering down the back of my neck. That's a fact. Oh, Lord. Some of y'all tough on old Travis. Charles did the I am statements yesterday and found myself thinking of them all day yesterday. Great job, Charles. And I've challenged everybody to read those I am statements multiple times a day for 21 days, Charles. It'll revolutionize your life. 21 days now, bro. Jessica, if we're lifetime members, is there anything we will need to do to get to know? They'll just start showing up as we perfect each one of these new features. They'll just start showing up. We've got some new features for both lifetime members and partners, and then some features for just partners, because we really need our partners we need to recruit more folks, $5 a month and more, to help us get Shibboleth healthy so that we can maintain our mission at the levels that and really make it even better. But we struggle. We're a small little team, and we need our partners too. So we've just added some perks for our valuable members. Is there a strategy to when it's better to have pre-digested protein options? Yeah, Laurie, there is. That's really an advanced question and a good question. Is there a strategy when we should have pre-digested protein? Let me think about how I want to teach this. So with everything that we eat, we have to ask ourselves what's good about it, what's bad about it, and what's funny about it, right? So broccoli, for example. Broccoli is like eating exercise on salt. When we eat it, we get a ton of blood flow to the digestive system, and our body has to work really hard to break it down and utilize the good in it. All these chemical reactions, the body really expends a lot of energy breaking down some broccoli. That's good. We're expending energy, but it's hard on digestion. So if I'm about to go exercise, I wouldn't want broccoli as a pre-exercise food, because then let's take a look at our energy, our body as a CPU, okay? So this is the body. See if y'all follow me for a minute. I'll do my best to explain this impromptu. So this is our body. And when all things are clicking, we've got 100% energy, right? Let's pretend we're healthy, we're well, there's no food in the gut. But when we eat broccoli, okay, when we eat broccoli, now all of a sudden, say, let's pretend 30%, now we've got 70% of our energy stores left, because 30% of our energy is involuntarily breaking down the broccoli. Does that make sense to everybody? Let me make sure that makes sense. Was that a fair illustration? You understand what I'm saying? You're involuntarily having to break down a dense food. It's great. It works your metabolism, but it's hard on the body. It's a good thing. It's hard on the body though, right? Now, at the same time we eat the broccoli, remember when I grew up, Mom and Daddy took us to Altoona Lake all the time. And you know what they would tell us when we'd eat? We couldn't go swimming right after we eat. Has anybody else ever grew up like that? Don't go swimming right after you eat. You don't go in a fasted state either, because you might get a cramp out there and drown. But, they would tell us don't eat before. They just knew, right? So same principle here. If we're going to eat broccoli and then go straight to our workout, that's a voluntary thing. That voluntary workout is going to take a lot of our energy, but a lot of our energy, so we're going to get a very poor workout, because we're doing two types of exercise. We're doing voluntary exercise in Zumba or whatever, and we're involuntarily having to break down broccoli. When we go work out, we really don't want anything hard to digest in our stomach. So this would be a good time pre-workout to have an eating episode that's pre-digested, like low-fat cottage cheese, a Beverly shake. That's a good time to have that eating episode. Does that help? Does that make sense, everyone? Did that make sense? Okay, perfect. So anything that is pureed, that's approved purees, that's why I'm so against juicing fruit. That's why I'm so against fruit smoothies for non-athletes, people that are somewhat sedentary, people who aren't working hard, exercising hard. I'm not about fruit smoothies. Why would I be against a fruit smoothie? It's like shooting up with sugar. It's like shooting up. The body, it's already broke down when you consume it. Fast digestion, huge insulin spike. No, it's terrible. Okay. So approved purees or things that even look pre-digested, like Greek plain yogurt or low-fat cottage cheese. Like sometimes before a workout, if I'm dragging and I'm about to go work out and I know I need fuel, I'd rather do it in a fasted state. But let's say I'm just really tanked. I might have Greek plain yogurt with a strawberry spark mixed in for flavor. You know, that's a great amino acid source. I get some energy kick from the spark. It's easy on digestion. I'll have more energy for my workout. Pamela, can we steam the broccoli or veggies and get the same nutrients out of them? The softer, the better for my stomach. Great question again. So raw veggies, this is going to blow your mind. Raw veggies for most people should never be consumed, to be honest. They're high in toxicity, most veggies. I'm lucky. I'm one of the few that can get away with it, but a lot of people who have a lot of health issues and don't realize why they're dealing with autoimmune disease or whatever, it's because they're eating raw veggies and they're moving more toward a raw plant-based diet. It's scaring me to death for people. Those are high in oxalates. There's a reason we should steam and cook our food, especially plants, making them easier on digestion. So when we're taking a look at our veggies, steaming is good. Steaming's good. It's going to be a little easier for the body to digest if it's steamed or thoroughly cooked. So you will lose a little bit of the nutrient, density. You'll lose a little bit of that, but I think it's worth it. Can I give a few line and shark meal examples? Sure. Easy day to have. Let me go to see if I can find the list real quick. We keep moving things around, so I want to make sure I can find where it still is. Maybe Joni's with me. Joni, you know where I can find that? I may have to jump ship on this. I think I'm in the wrong account. No, there's no meal plan generator because line and shark is just too easy. It's too easy. So I can't find the dashboard. We're moving a lot of stuff around unless Joni gives me a link here in a minute. So with a line and shark day, it's meat. That's what we're eating: meat, animal products, eggs, full fat cheese. You got to have a line and shark day the right way. You can really mess up if you're not having a line and shark day the right way. So it's just simple, really. I got to control my calories. So I got to still portion control. But let's say for breakfast, I have 2 eggs and bacon. I control my portion on a portion control plate or stay in the sweet spot of my calorie range, 200 to 400 calories. Thank you, Joni. I knew you'd come through for me. You always do, my friend. All right, so here's line approved foods and shark approved foods. The only difference is there's shellfish on the chart, fish and shellfish. So let's take a look at this. So look at all these foods I can have that I couldn't have on a regular perfect day because most of these are too fatty. But because we're not going to have any insulin response, we're going to be able to get away with it here. And we're also going to be able to use this as a food elimination diet so that we can figure out what plants are causing us, could potentially be causing us some digestive harm. All right. So here I've come up with 2 eggs. Do we see eggs? Let's see. Are eggs on here? They better be, or I'll be adding them. Where's my eggs? Whole eggs, tier 2, meaning tier 1 is your best list, but you can also do tier 2 and tier 3. Could I have had 2 eggs and avocado? Yes. All you're doing here is picking the foods. You don't have to worry about combinations with line or shark days. You do not need to worry about combinations. You just pick out the foods you want, but you have to be able to portion control them. So for breakfast, 2 eggs and bacon. Lunch, let's say I look through here real quick. I want some ham. I just have some ham. Got to control my portion, control my calories. So here I eat some ham. Is there anything I want with that ham? Maybe I have some ham and dill pickles. Dill pickles. Look, cucumbers are low in oxalates. So then I got dinner. What do I want for dinner here? I'm looking through my list. And now I'm kind of feeling some seafood, so I jump over there, and I've added the seafood now. So I'm gonna do some. Where's my seafood? Yeah, down here it is. So yeah, I'm feeling some shrimp and scallops. So for dinner, I'm gonna have shrimp and scallops. So that day I had 2 eggs and bacon for my first eating episode. I had some boar's head ham and dill pickles for my second episode. And for my third, I had shrimp and scallops. You're just having an animal product day that, you know, the world, the culture is telling us is bad. They're wrong. Look around. How's that plant-based thing working out for everybody? So, Jessica, it's just picking out the food you love, just like you normally would, except for you don't have to worry about combinations. The big thing here is that you must control your portion so that you stay within your calorie range. Like me, on a line or shark day, I do not, if I'm in a weight loss mode, I want to take my ideal weight of 200 pounds times 8. I do not want to go over 1,600 calories for myself. For you, let's say that you wanted to be 150, then you wouldn't want to go over 1,200 calories of these foods for the day. And then the real critical component at the end of that day, after that last eating episode, you need at least a 16-hour fast before eating anything else. That's the key. Jessica, tier 2, would it be half an avocado with eggs? Not necessarily. Here's where you're at right here, Jessica. It's depending on your total calories, right? So you could have an entire avocado is 350 calories. You could just eat an avocado with 1 boiled egg and call that an eating episode with a line or shark day. We'll be able to do that on a regular perfect day. It's a different rule set. But once you master this, it's fun to do this 2 or 3 days a week and I can get my bacon fetish out of my system. Can I do an Advocare Spark or Celsius while fasting? You may. Yeah, you can do that during your fast. It won't break your fast. Jessica, it's a great idea, though, to do a meal plan generator with that. That's something I'll add to the list. It might be a while. We've got a full list, but I like that idea. Thanks for sharing it. Anybody else? Yamara, just getting started. I hope I pronounced that right. Beautiful name. How do you know what the right portion size is for these foods? Okay, so we go by, Yamara, please go through the fast track system and earn your fast track badge. Then you'll understand our Shibboleth shield, or get a mentor appointment, Yamara. You can get a mentor appointment. Joni, would you share with Yamara the mentor appointment link on Facebook? That might help her. Sounds like she's new. And there's some components that we live by on a daily basis, Yamara. Very powerful fat loss components. Very simple, very powerful. And if we put them all together, it yields remarkable, astonishing fat loss. So we drink our water a half a gallon of what, this is where we all start, Yamara. So we drink a half a gallon up to a gallon of water a day. We journal. Hopefully you'll use our journal so we can better help you, but you could use any journal. So we journal. If we bite it, we write it. Then we eat the right food combinations to control insulin. Okay, this is the one that usually people give up on, but it only takes a couple of hours of dedicated learning and you'll master food combinations. Then you have portions. This is the one you're asking about, portions, and then your timing. So we simplify it and we say you eat the approved foods on a 6 to 8 inch plate, or you take your approved sandwich or your approved pasta or whatever, and you take your hands and put your hands like this together, put it directly over that meal. If there's no food sticking out around the edges, you can't see it, underneath your two hands clasped together like this, and it's no thicker than the thickest part of the hand. If you're using approved foods or approved recipes, your calories are always going to be spot on. That's beautiful. So that's your portion rule. And then your daily rations is we're attempting to eat breakfast for the Father, lunch for the Son, and dinner for the Holy Spirit. We're eating 3 or less eating episodes a day. 3 are not required, but you can have up to 3. Then we don't want you to have more than that because part of our challenge is we graze. We want to break the habit of grazing. So you have 3 eating episodes a day, and then you can have up to 1 approved snack and freebies if you have these mentally weak moments. And if you follow this, this is a perfect day. After 2 perfect days, you're in efficient fat burning. You get 6 holidays a month during the weight loss phase to eat whatever you want as much as you want. And then when you get into maintenance, which should be quick, then you will live your life with 12 holidays a month, eat whatever you want. I think the best place for you to go is a mentor appointment. We won't charge you a dime for that. Hope that helps, Shamar. Joni's amazing, by the way. Joni, Miss Kim, they love nothing more than to help you because that's what God's called us all to do around here. Let them help you. Okay, Jessica. So Dr. Pepper Zeros would not be approved for tiger, lion, or shark. They're not expedient because it depends. Let me put it this way, teaching moment. So if you're having a Sprite Zero or any 0-calorie beverage is allowed on a lion or shark day, but they're not expedient if you're using a lion and shark day to determine what foods are causing you a problem. If you're using them as a part of a food elimination diet to determine the problem children, you don't want to do that. But if you're just using lion and shark day for enjoyment and fat loss, you can have any 0-calorie beverage. Charles, could I do a lion day on eating day between 36-hour fast? Yes. Shonda, can you explain a tiger, lion, shark day? Is it too much to explain? It does take a while to explain it correctly. There are videos in the video library that outline each of those days. To go over it quickly, we have the standard perfect day, okay, that we will never need to lose weight and keep it off forever. We will never need more than a perfect day. That's all we'll ever need. Now, within our system, there's more restrictive type days that keep the program fun and interesting and help us move forward based upon different goals and situations. So we have what's called the divine day. We have an intermittent fasting day, which is just a perfect day with a 12-hour fast, 12 or more hours. Then we have Tiger 16, Tiger 24, Tiger 36. The Tiger food list is very abridged. It's mostly whole foods. It limits your variety and it tacks on a 16-hour fast. This is the premier day for health and wellness. The Tiger 16 would be the premier day. Okay. That's the seminal day. That's the day. And then you've got the Tiger food list, but you did a 24-hour fast for your own personal reasons or a 36-hour fast with your own, but you've got to follow, you've got to only consume the Tiger foods or foods that fit the Tiger food formula. Then you have a Lion and Shark Day, which I come up with to help myself determine foods, plant-based foods that were high in toxicity that were causing me digestive issues or sluggishness. And what we stumbled up on was we felt incredible after a full week of Lion and Shark Days. Now we got to missing our plants, so we put them back in, slowly added back in ones that made sense. But Sasha and I had one of the most amazing weeks ever with fat loss, and our energy went through the roof, and we even cleared up some what people might consider constipation issues. So Lion and Shark Days are there for that reason, but they have a specific food list as well and their own set of rules. But they're all a type of a perfect day. Hope that makes sense. Diane, what's the fastest way to get back into efficient fat burning after a holiday? Asking for a friend. So any of these type days, any of the Tiger days, a Lion or Shark Day, red column, and then give me 10 to 20,000 steps to get rid of that glycogen, and that's it. 2 or 3 eating episodes, 2 would be better than 3. Red column eating, 10 to 20,000 steps to get rid of all that stored glycogen. That's it. I wish that there was some beautiful, sexy, exciting thing, but that's it. That's how we do it, because after a holiday, you didn't put on much fat after one holiday. There are 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So when the scales say that you put on 4 pounds, you did not overeat by 15,000 calories. This is water and sugar. Nothing to get discouraged about. We get back on the program. We eliminate that glycogen faster. If you're in a hurry to get that water weight off, you don't have to take water pills. You don't got to do anything stupid. You just do red column, 2 to 3 eating episodes, and give me 10 to 20,000 steps as your penance. And then boom, you're right back to where you started, if not lower. Hoping with the new website changes, I can see it easier. Shonda, would you expound on that a little bit so that maybe I can understand? Because that's another thing. Sasha and I is kind of the do it all. So let me know what the issue is so I can work on it. Because sometimes we're so deep into it, we don't realize some of the problems clients are having. Michelle, is it okay to drink more than a gallon of water? I don't always, but sometimes drink more. Of course. We don't want you to guzzle water, especially after you've become dehydrated. That's hard on the heart. You should also, if you have heart disease, consult with your physician. Some people who have heart disease shouldn't consume more than a half a gallon a day. But other than that, you're made of water. I can easily handle 2 to 3 gallons in a day if I drink it all throughout the day and I don't guzzle it. But I don't do that. It's unnecessary. For me, it's a half a gallon up to a gallon. A gallon's the pinnacle, but if you go over that, yeah, water is not toxic. Water's fine. But if you're super hydrating and you have heart disease, that can cause you some problems. Can we still lose by eating 1 meal a day? Absolutely. Absolutely. The world has taught us wrong. You do not need to graze all day. This is the problem. So we get up to 3 eating episodes a day. I live my life. I didn't now. When I was over 300 pounds, I had 3 meals a day, a snack a day, and freebies. And I lost a lot of weight. Okay, no exercise, 3 meals, a snack, and freebies, but I was significantly overweight. So today, my right weight would be 200 pounds. I'm about 190, right? I'm underweight right now. I'm a big boy, okay? But you know how I live my life? I can have 3 plus a snack plus freebies. I don't live my life that way. I eat at lunchtime and dinner. I eat 2 meals a day almost every day. Some days I only eat 1 meal a day. Travis, you look sick. Okay, thank you. I like looking sick. All right. So yeah, you can live off 1 meal a day. Now, if you're only having 1 meal a day over a long period of time, you're going 2, 3 weeks, and you've only had 1 meal a day, we need to double up that protein portion size. Okay, here's the way I do that. When I have 1 meal a day, I'll have, let's say that I wait all day and I'm having 1 meal a day. I'll have a nice 8 to 12 ounce ribeye. I actually stretch my portion rule because I'm only having 1 meal a day. So a ribeye and a side salad, and then I'll have me a bowl of high protein soup too. So I get a little extra because I'm only eating that 1 meal. Do freebies break your fast? Yes, they do break your fast because most freebies have carbohydrate in them and they'll break your fast. So protein breaks a fast unless it's negligible amounts. Protein, carbohydrate, and fat break a fast. Diane, feeling like a hypocrite making ooey gooey bars while listening to you for a planned holiday at church night. Not a hypocrite, it's part of the program. We get holidays. Shonda, is there a place that I can go to for videos on those specific days? Tiger, lion, shark, I bet there is. There already is. Joni, are you with me? Joni, do you mind if you haven't already? I'm still scrolling down. If you can hear me, would you provide the link to Shonda to the video library with the tiger, lion, and shark videos? Thank you, Janice. I got time for one more question before I go. And I'm buying time for Joni to give that link to Shonda. Any questions or comments? Joni and Kim are amazing. Haven't met the other members yet, but I'm sure they're awesome too. Thank you, Nikki. They sure are. We're very blessed. Very blessed to have such a loving, caring team, the best in the business. Do freebies break a fast? Yes, they do. Freebies do break a fast. Anything with protein, carbohydrate, or fat that's more than just 10 or 15 calories is going to break your fast. And most freebies have calories and have carbohydrates, so they're going to break a fast. Pickles will break a fast. Yep, sure will. Anybody else? Any other questions? I think Joni's, she already done it. She's already given the link. All right, y'all, all hearts and minds clear? Thank you, Joni. You're a sweetheart. Really appreciate your help. I always have much more confidence when you're with me in these classes. Thank you so much. Hope everybody got something out of today. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock session. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 and 12. We're working as hard as we can with the limited resources we have to roll out some new fun stuff for our lifetime members and partners. So please continue to pray for us and bear with us. Pamela, I will answer that before I go. Is lukewarm water better than cold water? Wet water is all that's required. If it's wet, it works. Okay. Now, lukewarm water is better with a high-fat meal. Cold water is better for the metabolism when there's no fat in the meal. If you got fat in a meal, room temperature water is best. But now we're just talking about stuff that's negligible and fun. It's not that big of a deal. But still interesting, right? It's still interesting. Yeah. Cold water, not as good to drink with a high-fat meal. We want that fat to dissipate its heat faster. Sandra, what were the MNS supplements you recommended in the previous broadcast? Where did they go? This is what I take, pack 1 and 2 each day. I take as directed. I always take as directed. Here I've got my multivitamin, my fish oil, my thermogenics, everything in one convenient package that I need per day to fill in any nutrient deficiencies I may have. Of course, consult your physician for the best advice for yourself. Does bio coffee break a fast? Absolutely. Regular coffee will not. Bio coffee will. It has 70 calories in it. Therefore, it has macronutrients in it. It will break your fast. You do not need to drink bio coffee while you're fasting. Thank y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless y'all.